run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a give to Lindsay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
On first down, it's Watson. This is complete to Hawkins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Back to throw, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff for Lindsay. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. He will push his way down to about the 14. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jordan. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The dangerous Hill now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins, and he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Watson. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down there, just 1 yard. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Touchdown, Chargers. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it by.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know.
Herbert has it knocked free, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Herbert lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. Flush to his right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Watson now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is helping good. And this is now a 1-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll run here with Lindsey, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it and picked up by the Chargers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. There are 2. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And this throw will be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And some room to work. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Williams brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Herbert off of play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
To the air again. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, Herbert on third down. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a pickup of 6. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown!
Mike Williams
with touchdown number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Andre Roberts now to return it.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Herbert on first down now. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Play action. It's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
The 71 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans 16. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Chargers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And Matthews has it right side. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to... And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Watson to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Watson.
Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, Here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Herbert now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chargers, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the